Hi, my name is Joanna. I'm the product manager here at Avokaado, and I wanted to go over some of the tools and capabilities that we have in our system to make the HR managers and really, any HR personnel's day-to-day life a whole lot easier and smoother and, much more secure. To start off, I'd love to go over some of our integration functions. What we allow is you can connect with different HR systems like Bamboo HR, like HiBob as you see on your screen, Personio, and some more, and create these connections where you no longer need to paste data from one place to another or somehow keep track of, document numbering or add control who needs to sign where, approve what. But now you can kind of set it all up once and just use it as much as you need wherever you need to really make your life simpler. To show you in more detail, I'll open this configuration up that I've done before. Here you can see that the binding element here is the template. So for each template, you create one configuration, and here you can, expand as much as you want. You can do same configuration, same template-based configuration if you have, some utopish rules you need to abide, or something weird in your setup. We can accommodate it. We can make it work. Or if you have appendixes, terminations, vacation applications, whatever you need, you can set these all up here. In the next step is really where the value lies. Here you can map the fields from the system against the fields in the template. Now this looks like this because it's mine, but this can look in whatever way you would like. So if you have any additional fields that you have in your own HR system, that's great. Those can be mapped here. And if you know that, something from this template side, you're like, I don't need these things. Great. You won't have them. You can have it whichever way you would like. If you're done with this, you don't need to come back here. It can be used multiple times, and if something changes in the template, you don't necessarily always need to come back here and edit something or approve something unless you know that it needs to be changed. So once it's done, it's done. You can configure some pull triggers with webhooks. It's great if you have some more tech-savvy people or tech support in your own company. You can build out more triggers for creating documents. And we have some automation as well. Every 24 hours, if you untoggle this, the system will go and check if there's any new employees created and create a contract automatically in Avokaado with the set fields from before. You can also push data. So if you have any policies or, just some kind of necessary practices that require you to post the file back into the software you started from, then this allows that. You can post back signed files, unsigned files, or both in a zip and decide what folder or location it should land in. And lastly, you can set the collaboration rules. You always have to set an ownership for the document. It can be either the person who's initiating it or someone from the system or whatever. And here you can set additional collaborators. So if I know that, my company wants this or not, that the manager has to sign, maybe it's just the employee who has to sign, or, someone just has to approve, then these rules can be all set here. Maybe the employee needs to edit something. You can take this and really set, just once who needs to collaborate in what way. And then you can also decide if someone from this Avokaado system needs to be accessed. So let's say Chris is our accountant, so I want him always to be a viewer, so he's alerted of the documents and kind of can keep an eye on them and has them in his, immediate view. And maybe there's a CEO I'd love to add in as a signer, right? Like, let's say this is Henry in our case, and so he and the employee always have to sign. Once I'm done with the setup, I can start a contract from here. But as a day-to-day tool for, let's say, your team members, or maybe even you can, start from either workspace or document tab and click on create a doc. From here, select integrations, and I have a couple of configurations set up, but we will be choosing this one today. To get the ID, we jump over here, we plug this ID from the URL and copy it back here. To see if I don't know, pasted the right code, if everything seems all right, I can just, use this preview generator here and I get some data and I can see, oh yeah, this is the guy that I exactly wanted. So let's go ahead and create this contract. And now it's going to take all the fields from the software and pull them into the contract. As I did now, some of the fields were left unfilled, so I can just go ahead and open the questionnaire up and fill them in as I need. For this, it can be done however, this is just how we've done it at the moment, but for your own use case, it can be already filled in, or maybe they're predefined if they're always the same. And now I can go over also and see, okay, this was not available from the software, so we need to fill this in. Again, this can be also done by the external collaborator. And here I have some fields I knew I was gonna want to select myself. And just like that, we're already done. Now, if I check the collaborators, I can see that yes, everyone's added in as expected, which is great. Additionally, what you can see here is this automatic workflow function, meaning that once I finish the draft, it goes out for signing automatically. I don't need to do any additional checks, and thus it will move through its life cycle, super smoothly. Now, once everything gets filled in and done is when it will be posted also back to this person's account under their kind of folders, which you can find from here based off of your own setup. But that's pretty much the basic workflow of it. You also have a super good and comprehensive history of every action that was done based off of what information everything was filled in and created. If you have anything you'd want to discuss about with the parties, then you can message them here about it. They can only see it if they have access to the document, in which case this Alan doesn't. But if you send it out for signing, you can add additional information here. Then if you want to see a registry view of the data, we have this available here together with all the parties. And if you have any previous documents, you know that this person has or is gonna have. So in the future, if you have any amendments, then those amendments can be linked together with this file here. So, and also we have reminders, meaning if you have any renewals you want to do and you know the date, or just some check-ins that this needs to be signed in 2 weeks. So I'm going to put the reminder here and I'm going to be alerted if something hasn't happened in 2 weeks. Or I can even put in automatic notifications. So this means that if there has been a couple of days that no action has been done, then it keeps sending out reminders for the people to do what they need to do. Again, taking away the need for you to come in and do things that are quite mundane and keep you free to do whatever, actually brings in the most value. Thank you for listening, and I hope you learned something new here, and I hope you have a great day.